Hey guys, so I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. I know this is really close to my face, but we're going to be using my phone. And so I wanted to make sure that you guys could see what I'm doing on here. So today we're going to talk about some exciting stuff. And I've been getting a lot of messages from you guys about what I'm doing and what I'm using, how I'm using stories, that is Instagram stories and now Facebook stories to help grow my business. So I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I'm kind of new with this and I'm having really good results and fun with it. And so I thought I would get on and share with you kind of how I'm doing it. Really super simple. It's actually super effective and quick. So I want to share with you how I'm personally using it and how you guys, I feel like anyone could use this and really get a good traction and a good way of connecting with new people. Again, I'm going to be honest. I honestly don't get that great of traffic from Instagram, like just Instagram aside from stories. I just haven't figured out, or I guess maybe I just haven't given it enough energy because my love is in Facebook and my comfort is in Facebook. I know I have to step outside and, dabble with Instagram more and learn and use it so that I can, really grow over there, because I have lots of people that say that that's like their go-to, right? But anyways, Instagram stories and Facebook stories are basically the same thing. So you can just use the same content. And it's really super easy to connect with the people who are seeing your stuff. So I thought I would start there and share with you guys how I am using it and how you can too, because I know I've been getting a lot of questions about that. So right out of the gate, I'm going to say I'm sorry. I actually had mono and strep throat last week. And I did a lot of live videos in a training that I have. And so over the course of being a mom and homeschooling and doing that training, my voice is kind of going away and I'm just getting it back. So if I have to stop and get a drink or something, I want to apologize. But so let's just jump in and get started. So this is Instagram, right? Here is I know this is going to be tough. So I'm going to bring this really close. So this is just normal Instagram, like like you open Instagram, it's just what everybody sees. These little bubbles up here are actually the Instagram story. So if you guys don't know, that's what those little faces are up here, okay? And then your story is always going to be the first one you see here. And you'll see that it's just your profile pic. So again, it's just on the home page. If you go under like your own personal profile page, basically, you're not going to see it here. So you want to make sure that you click the little home house at the bottom and you'll see all the stories up across the top, okay? And so I'm going to walk you through kind of just how you would make a post on your story. So first of all, I'm going to just show you, if you want to watch somebody's story, you can simply just click on somebody's story and it'll start, okay? And then you just tap it and it continues to the next story that they have written. If you want to go back because you want to rewatch something or you missed something, you tap it over on the left side, or actually, yeah, if you're looking at your phone, the left side, and it'll go back all the way through to the beginning. Okay, basically, if you want to fast forward, you just keep tapping. Okay, so that's kind of just the basics of a story. If you want to add to your story, you see this little camera. Can you guys see this? I'm sorry, I'm trying to do, okay, there you go. See the little camera right up top? That's where you click to add to your story. So I'm just going to go ahead and click that. And this is what you get. So basically, it's a picture. It's just my camera, right? You can either take a picture simply by taking a picture like you would on your camera roll, or you can click over here and you actually access your pictures, your camera roll. So we're going to do this cauliflower. This is one of my favorite. P.S. Take a screenshot of this if you love pizza and you want a healthier option. This is a cauliflower pizza crust, 2 in a box. They're a little pricey, but they're delicious. My whole family loves them. But anyways, we're going to share this right now on my Insta story. So here the picture is selected. Up here, you can select this little pen sort of looking marker thing, and that will allow you to write. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on it so you guys can see. So right now I'm clicked on it. You can select all these fancy little things, the eraser, the thickness of the tip of the marker you're writing with, the highlighter, all these things, all of these different color options that you have down here. And then basically you use your finger and you write, okay? And if you don't like something, there's a little undo. So I'll undo that so we can see. And then you just hit done when you're done. This little font one, this little ABA one, you click, you get on here, and you actually, on here, you type. So let me just do this quick. Okay, so I just wrote hashtag perfect healthy crust, okay? And so you can see it's just there. You can take this, you can move it anywhere you want. You can make it bigger, you can make it smaller, you can make it tilty, whatever you want to do, okay? And so that's kind of how you do that. Sorry, you guys. Okay, so that's how you do it. And then you can just hit next. I'm sorry, text messages. I should have turned those notifications off. You can hit next, or you can just go right away and add to your story. If you hit next, you're going to have the option to add to your story, plus have the option to tag any friends in it. So if you actually wanted to tag people in this post, so I'll just click next for you. And then here you can see I have a list of all my followers, and I'm going to click my story. So right on top, first and foremost, it's going to go to my story, and then you can select people that you want to have see your story. And if you don't want to do that, you can just simply click add to your story, add to my story, and it'll go right on there and add to my story. So now if we click my story again, you'll see, there it is. It's on there. Okay, and so if you want to add another one, I know a question was, now once I've added one, how do I add more? You just click right on the camera again and do it. Okay, just add to your story that way. So it's super, super simple. I'm going to go ahead and go over to Facebook. It's basically the same exact thing. So on top of your newsfeed, you have the bubbles. Okay, my bubbles just disappeared because it loaded. Okay, so you have the bubbles, right? And those are your stories. If you want to add, you click on the little camera, just like on Instagram, and you're back to the same exact thing. Okay, you can click over here, and you have all of your pictures from your photo album, or you can click here and take a picture of whatever and just do your thing, right? And then you click over. If you click over, oh, I have to click a picture first. So let me just find, okay, another thing you can do that I didn't tell you about is in your settings on Instagram, you can save all of your stories. So what I have done is on my Instagram account, I click save stories to my camera roll. So I always post on Instagram first, my Instagram story first, and then I go ahead and go over to Facebook and upload the same exact, it already has the writing, as you can see, that I did on my Instagram story. It has it saved on there, so it's all set and ready for me to post. So I don't have to recreate the same thing twice. That was like a huge eye-opener for me and a time saver. So definitely go into your settings and save those. I'll walk you through that actually. So then you can just hit add to story, or if you hit this little arrow, the same thing is gonna happen. You're gonna have the option, I am sorry you guys, I try, but this is really super blurry. So click add to your story and then select anybody that you want to have see it for sure. And if you don't want to do that, you simply just hit the little plus sign and it goes right to your story. You can click on my bubble up top and you can see my story. There it is. It's part of my story. And we're done. So that's basically how you do Instagram stories and how the technical side of it works. Let me go ahead and go back to Instagram quick. And let me figure out. Oh, okay. So you just go over to your little icon that brings up, whoops, go over to your icon that go to your profile. So your basic, just your page with all of your pictures and everything on it. I'm sorry. And then on here, you're going to click on this little socket, the little settings. And in here, you're going to scroll down, and I'm going to do it, and I'll show you as I get there, okay? Right here. So underneath settings itself, so I'm going to go up to the top actually. So on the top, you can see, I'm going to try to get you so you can see this, you guys. Okay, so we're all the way at the top right now. Right now it says invite, and then you have an account, and then the next highlighted part is settings. On settings, you're going to scroll all the way down, and you're going to see on here, oops, sorry. On here, you're going to see save original photos. You want to turn that on. And that's where your photos, all the Instagram photos that you edit on Instagram, which Instagram actually has a super great editing tool. Like when you're uploading pictures on Instagram, it's a great editor. So that's usually what I use to just brighten up my pictures. Super simple and quick, and you're posting there anyways. And so I'll upload my picture to Instagram first, even if it's on my profile aside from my story, and I'll upload it there first, and that picture will save to my camera roll, so then I can just go over to Facebook. The picture's already edited and brightened up and looked, you know, all prettied up, and I can post it on Facebook, and I don't have to worry about about editing it in a different app or anything like that. So it's all done for you. And the same, it will save your pictures that you post on your stories with the whatever font or whatever additives that you do on it. It will save those to your camera roll too. So you can add those to your stories on Facebook, or you can use them, you know, on your profile on Instagram or your profile or your like page, whatever. It'll be saved in your camera roll. So you can use them as if it was any other picture that you took on your camera. So that's pretty cool. So again, you just go to your profile page, click on the little socket up by your bio, and then go and scroll down to the settings section and change the save original photos and turn that on. Okay? So now let's talk about how you connect using this. So basically what you do is when you click on your stories, you'll see down at the bottom here, if we look quick, you'll see there was 18 people. You can see how many people seen this and how many people liked it, okay? And so you just click on that. Sorry, one second, my phone's telling me something. You just click on that, and then you're gonna get all of your stories, okay? So these are all, and they only save for, I think it's like 24 hours. So you want to make sure you're doing this every single day as part of your power hour. You're checking your stories. And you can see that this story right here with my son got 19 likes or 19 views. And you can see in here, it tells you every single person that viewed your story. So you can go in here and you can see the people viewing your stories, and it's great conversation starter. You can go in there and you can message these people right from Instagram if you are following them or if they're following you. Sorry, one second, I hit the wrong button. So let's just use, sorry, I'm trying to find somebody that I can actually use right now. We'll just use Alex. So here we go. So you can see this is Alex's profile. She was one of the viewers on my screen. I'm already following her and she's following me. So we're able to message. So I can just click on message now and I can write to her. And I would just say something so simple like, hey girl, I seen that you were on my stories today. Thank you so much for your love. Are you know, thank you so much, or something. Are you into fitness too? If it was a fitness post, if it's about my kids being homeschooled, are you a homeschooling mom? How old are your kids? How many years have you been homeschooling? Or if it was a food post, are you trying to eat healthier right now too? What's your favorite recipes? You know, just something super little, super small, 1 or 2 sentences, but you can connect with so many people super quick. And oftentimes you can write the same thing to the people. Like, so if there was 19 people that see my story, and let's just say I wanted to write 10 of those people, most of the time you can copy whatever you're writing and you can post it in here. And then you can go over to Facebook, which I'll do right now. And you do the same thing. So I'm going to click on my stories on here, and then down at the bottom, there's a blue bubble and it says how many people. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that, and Facebook just pops it up. So right now you can just see everybody that liked your story, okay? And now you'll go through and you can either take a screenshot of these people or you can write them on a piece of paper. And oftentimes I write them down because, 1, I hate having my camera roll congested. And 2, a lot of the people on here are like coaches or friends or people who I'm already talking to or whatever. So I'll write down the people that I want to connect with and what story they commented on. So I know what kind of message I want to send them. And oftentimes, all the time actually, you're posting the same, well, I do anyways, post the same thing on this story as I did on Insta story. And so the same message that I wrote about this picture on Insta story to that person, I will use that same message and copy and paste it over here on Facebook stories. So you're not having to actually write out a bunch of messages 100 different times to 100 different people. You can use the same message, copy and paste, and use it in both Instagram and Facebook. But you can see how quickly you can get so many more likes, comments, and follows by simply using stories. And it's fun. The point of stories, you guys, is not to have another news feed, okay? So it's not to be the same situation where on Facebook you're focusing on adding value and serving and giving and, you know, sharing what you're learning from personal development and all this stuff. You do all of that same stuff on Insta stories, but you also give people an inside look into your life of the stuff that is just like messy and real and, just like quick snapshots into your day to day. That's what your story is about. And that's why you get so many more likes up there, because as people are following people who they've normally followed and you add them, they're right away going to be bounced. So if I go to my story right now and I bounce through here, I don't know what that's the last one. Right away, I'm bounced to the next person. I get out of hers, I'm bounced to the next person. I get out of hers, I'm bounced to the next person. And you can see that your story is going to be highlighted on a lot of different people's pages that follow you. Even if it's somebody brand new to your page, your story could fall into their lap. And you can see how being real, just letting them see that you're just a real, adding humor in, sharing like your kid's throwing a tantrum or the messy closet or the overhaul of clothes that you're cleaning out in your toddler's room or whatever. All of these things are just normal everyday occurrences, at least around my life. And so sharing that and letting people know that they're not alone and that you live the same crazy, hectic, chaotic life that they're living, and you're dealing with some of the same things they're dealing with, it really just opens up an opportunity for you guys to connect on a more personal level. And that kind of, it's an icebreaker really to really dig in and build a deeper relationship. So I just really wanted to share with you guys how important I feel and what a big asset Instagram stories are and have been, Instagram and Facebook stories have been for my business and my following and the relationships that I am building. Because I know that if you guys dabble with this and you start making this like a daily commitment for even like 7 to 14 days, 1 to 2 weeks, you're going to see how easy it is to share on there, but also how many more connections you're going to have with people that you actually want to connect with. So I hope this was helpful. If you have any specific questions about Insta stories, or if you're struggling with any certain area, definitely comment underneath this and we'll have a chat after it. And if I need to, I can record another video to kind of help you see how to do those things if I know, but I will definitely help you try. So I hope this was helpful. I am so excited to start these lives every week on Mondays. I will be going live in the team page every week, Monday. I will be announcing topics. Usually I already have 4 topics for the month of September. So I'm hoping that I can release those topics and then you guys will know kind of what to expect and what's to come. But I also want your input. So don't really want to make it so much in stone, because I want you guys to be able to share with me what you guys want to hear. And I want to give you guys what you want to hear and give you input on where you are right now. So anyways, I hope you guys have a great day and I hope this was helpful. Comment below with any questions you have and we'll go from there. Take care, guys.